Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another video on Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. And today we are taking a look at what I did. Like the first video I made on this game was first impressions review type of thing. Whereas this, hold on, this might be. Oh wait a second. Sorry, this is not what I was trying to do. Hold on. Aha! I knew it. Sorry. I was trying to figure out. I kept running past this riddle in the game a million times, and they kept talking about money and Wayne Tower, and I did not realize there's a Wayne building. Wayne, we're here. All right, I knew the answer was that. All right, so we did a first impressions review type of video where I talked about my opinions on the game. Oh, that is a tank, and what I think about the game. But it was, again, first impressions. I was only a little bit into the game. I wasn't actually as far in as I am now. So it doesn't really count as much. Oh. Oh my god. I think we found another Batman horror scene. Well,
not before he half crippled them.
Playing the game, being an hour in, I loved the gameplay. I loved lots of things about the game. I enjoyed. So I loved the gameplay, and I loved the graphics, and it caught me off guard how smooth everything was, and that was pretty much my first impressions, and I loved it. First impressions, it gave off great first impressions. But now here we are, a little over 10 hours into the game. Now, what have I noticed that is different? What have I found out that I enjoy? Well, I have changed nothing about my thoughts on gameplay. It gets so much better. It has phenomenal first impressions. And then when you actually play into the game a bit, you unlock things to make the gameplay so much better, and it just constantly gets more improved throughout the game as you play. One of the biggest features of this game is its traversal system. Probably one of the most unique traversal systems I have played. Now, yes, there's a lot out there, but I haven't played ever a game. And I'm on console. I know there's lots of PC games that might have cool traversal systems. But as for traversal systems go in games, it's pretty unique. And there's 4 characters, and also right now, there could be more in the future DLCs. We already know one coming up, a Joker from a different universe, people. It's not the fucking Arkham Joker. Get over it. That I'm excited to check it out for gameplay wise. Sure, he looks not great, but like there'll be skins and outfits that you can do to make him look better, so relax. Now playing the game with these traversal systems is unbelievably fun. I personally like Boomerang's traversal system. I think it's very smooth. Oh god, sorry, I just see the vents. We both know what happens here. If you already played the Arkham games, we all know. But yeah, we're gonna get killed. You play through, and as you play, you unlock new gear things that improve your traversal, kind of like this. I currently have Infamous set, which is one of the best rarities in the game for that. And you unlock lots of stuff like that throughout the game, along with the whole gun system is it's actually so complex with its upgrading and re-rolling stats and gear. It has almost a Borderlands-esque kind of re-roll system with its guns and loot, which it plays like a looter shooter where your goal. This isn't a Batman game. It's in the Arkham universe, but it's not a Batman game, which is something people seem to not get over. This is a looter shooter based in Rocksteady's universe of the DC universe, and they're doing it really well. People are just joining in on the hate because people just don't like to do anything but be negative over stuff. People see other people being negative and then they join in and be negative, but they're not enjoying the game for what it truly is. It's a looter shooter in Rocksteady's game universe. I'm 10 hours in, completely unbiased opinion. I'm loving the game. It is super fun. Yes, there issues. Yeah, sure. There's some missions that I find super annoying and repetitive, but every game has that. Now, there's lots of missions that are good, and then there's lots that are beyond horrible. So it's very kind of split. There's good things about it, and there is some bad things. I will admit, there is some really shitty stuff to do in this game for gameplay-wise missions. But most of it is fun, and having the different unique traversal systems from all 4 characters, and the ways you can play with the combat and the types of guns, actually makes it less repetitive because there's so much ways you can go about everything, which I think is a very unique feature to have. So gameplay wise, I think 10 hours in versus first hour, it just got
Billionaires and their
so
secret
much
lairs.
better.
I miss my secret undersea lair.
You have a
You
secret
what?
undersea.
Go on.
Alright, just
That's
gonna
a
glaze
positive
over that.
development.
That's one of the big things this game has, is its gameplay. It's probably one of the best things it has in general. Gameplay is phenomenal. The graphics, they're not bad. People say Arkham looks better, and oh, it's Wonder Woman, and that's not true. It doesn't look better. It's a whole different atmosphere. The atmosphere of
Throwing us into a building? Totally out of line.
I don't mean to just stop talking, but it's a cutscene. And they're constantly talking. That's a kryptonite shield.
Holy shit!
Is that kryptonite? It should be in a sword, not a shield. You saw the massacre upstairs. Your friends are beyond saving. How many more lives will be lost while you try and fail?
Damn, King Shark.
I do not need a lecture on morality from a shark.
She's into us.
Princesses. Stubborn, no
Hi,
matter
Lex.
their place of origin. I can't be there in person. Safety first, my safety. But with the lab's security measures disabled, I should be able to... There. The easiest takeover in corporate history. I'll need a moment to find what we're looking for. A weapon to defeat Green Lantern.
Why does Batman have such weapons? He is Green Lantern's ally.
Yeah, that's rich pricks for ya. Always horny. Ah, no offense.
None taken. I'm very rich. Are you done?
Okay, stay on the unfay. What's your play, old man?
I want my city back. If I have to save this world from Brainiac to get it, well, it's just good PR. But let's leave the heroic sacrifice to Wonder Woman, I can be a powerful ally. You can trust me. Unlike your masters in the Hall of Justice, I offer transparency. Those screw-ups actually pulled it off. Well, third time's a charm, I guess. But I know their type, man. They're never gonna follow orders.
They won't have a choice. Whatever Brainiac has on that ship can control minds. Think about what artists could do with that power. After the Justice League are gone, someone has to keep all the other metahumans in line. It should be us.
What
Damn.
happens to Task Force X?
If they die, they die. If they survive, we take control. Either way, it's the end of their bullshit.
I knew it.
You did not. You believed we could earn our release.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm so over getting stabbed in the back. At least do it to our faces, Waller.
Okay, Lex. You made your point. Stuck between you and Waller, you're the slightly less shitty option. Help us take down Lantern and the League. We don't turn you in. For now.
Excellent. Now, with these devices, you should be able to end your Green Lantern's little police state. A Sinestro Core battery. Wayne repurposed this one to counteract the abilities of Green Lantern. The device will allow you to destabilize his constructs and render Lantern vulnerable to attack.
Alright, we got what we need to womp the angry
Alright,
space cops.
what I was saying before we got into the cutscene,
Or we could do anything else instead.
we were leading from the gameplay and talking about graphics, and one of the biggest things a lot of people complain about is how the Arkham Knight especially
Itself was
looks
a
better, and it's a lot older, and it doesn't. It's a whole different atmosphere. That is a more dark, realistic, gritty game. So you get a dark, realistic, gritty atmosphere. It's always nighttime. All they had to do was focus on making rain look good, making nighttime and all the lights super bright and nice, and it looked good. And it did. I'm not saying it was bad. It looked great for its game. This game has so much to it. It's an alien invasion in Metropolis. It's a whole different thing. It's a looter shooter. It's not the same type of game. So the graphics are going to be different. It'll be a different style because that's what the game is. So the graphics for itself are quite good. I actually enjoy them. I think it looks great and runs very smoothly. And then we get to the story, which, as I was saying, it's running very smoothly. I'm like pushing this. That was perfect timing. Thanks, game. But
Feels like
well, we pick a mission, which we'll just do this one.
Like being set on fire all the time.
Actually, I don't like those. Hold on, let's pick a mission here.
Do it to you a lot. Anyway, weird.
chums, villains, valued customers. How'd you like the sound of staying alive longer? Improved personal shields.
Going down.
Hold on,
You're thinking about haunted
you
paintings?
want to keep us
Mate,
alive?
it's a coping mechanism.
So,
You're my best source of income.
a big thing in this game is the story, and that's one of the big things why a lot of people are super mad at it.
Up in the city,
But
you and me are gonna spring 'em
the story is not as bad as people are saying. Yes, I already kind of explained it in my first impressions video. Batman dies, people are mad about that, and that's not because he dies, people are mad at how he dies. I know that. I've heard that a million times. Personally, and everyone's got opinions, some people don't seem to understand, I think how he died was the most realistic way. It felt more real. This is showing that he is really just human. Sure, he's been through a lot and he's powerful, but he really is just a human. So, I like how it kind of showed that.
Boomerang, make the grade.
And the fact that it showed he can die like any other person, I thought was very real. And it was Harley who did it. It wasn't just some random person. Harley's been around for a while. Not saying they could take him. He was being brain controlled by Brainiac. Wasn't his full self, and he's killed a bunch of people by that point, and he never wanted to kill. So, kind of added up. To me, it makes sense. Some people, maybe not. And some people don't even know if it makes sense. They're just going to hate because everyone else is, and they feel like they have to. And then the whole League, yes, the Suicide Squad has no chance in taking out the League. They make it clear in this game. They say it a million times. But that is the point of the game, so it's going to find ways. It's going to give them plot armor because that's the story. So if you can get over that it happens and you think it shouldn't be able to happen and it's simply just what the game is meant to be, then it's actually not a bad story. It's got a lot of comedic moments. There's some serious moments. Hell, there's even horror. If you're into horror stuff, because of having Batman hunting you, is terrifying.
And we're screwed in both of them.
Not like you to look at the big picture, Bo.
So, there's a lot of realization moments in this game to just get over the stupid reviews and what everyone else is saying and just actually think for yourself. And you've noticed gameplay itself is super fun. Some people might not like it, that's fine. But I think it's really fun gameplay. And being 10 hours in, I've learned a lot from versus the 1 hour, and it didn't change for the worse at all. I just solidified my opinion on this game even more. Now again, I'm not all the way through the game. I've only killed one member. I've killed the Flash, which was a cool fight. People have been complaining about that too. I thought it was great. I think they did Speedster very well, and it was a super enjoyable fight. I liked how it was annoying and it was hard to hit him. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was accurate. It took me 2 tries. Now I am on not a hard difficulty, so I can imagine doing something like that on a hard difficulty would be the most realistic way to do it. But it was good. I didn't hate the fight in any way. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very, very well-made fight, so I'm hoping the other ones are different. Like, yes, it could have been more unique, I think, for it being a speedster. Definitely could have had more uniqueness to it. But it wasn't bad either. It was kind of just your regular fight where there's phases and you gotta go through all the different phases of the boss. So not a bad boss fight, but wasn't. It could have been more unique. So maybe I'm hoping that all of them are the exact same style. I'm hoping they have a little bit. I'm hoping the other ones have more uniqueness to it because that was just the first one that I was able to do. So we shall see if it potentially gets better. I'm hoping it does. So we will see with the other boss fights as I get farther into the game, and hopefully it does change. We do have a lot more of these boss fights and missions and things like that to do. So there is definitely going to be still more opinions to gain and more things to learn about this. So I will do another video for sure on this eventually, where it's more 100 hours into the game instead of just 10. And see if I've changed my opinion for the worse or for the better. But as it stands, I think this game is amazing. I think the gameplay is phenomenal. I think the story is very underrated. I think the game looks great and runs smoothly. There's some small things to hate, like some annoying missions, and there really isn't much though that I can personally say I don't like. So I recommend you stop listening to reviews and stop following people and grow your own opinion for once, and you check out this game, because it's actually quite fun, and if you just play the game for what it is a very enjoyable game. So this is Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, and this was 10 hours, 1 hour versus 10 hours, my opinions on the game. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on a new video.